he will be Buddha, but does not dare to announce it. At the end of the third Asamkayakalpa, he does indeed know that he will be Buddha and he announces it to men. Where did the Buddha say that? In what sutra did he teach that? Is it in the 3 baskets of the listeners, or is it in the sutras of the greater vehicle? The disciples of Katyayaniputra. Although the Buddha did not say it in the Tripitaka, it is reasonable and plausible. Moreover, it is what the Aptn Pai Po Cha teaches in the chapter on the Bodhisattva. The Mahayanists. From the first production of the mind of body, the Bodhisattva knows that he will be Buddha. Thus, when the Bodhisattva Acholo Akala, in the presence of the Buddha Chang Shu, first produced the mind of body, he attained the diamond seat, and immediately acquired Buddhahood. Errors and impure thoughts do not arise in him. The 4 bodhisattvas of the Shu Lengyen Sanmei received the prophecy. The first received the prophecy without having produced the thought of body. The second received the prophecy at the moment when he was about to produce the thought of body. Before the third one received it, the others all knew that he would be Buddha, but he himself did not know it. Before the fourth one received it, the others and he himself knew it. Then why do you say that in the course of the second Asamkayakalpa the Bodhisattva knows the prophecy but does not dare to proclaim that he will be Buddha? Besides, the Buddha has said that for innumerable kalpas the Bodhisattva realizes the qualities in order to save beings. In these conditions, why do you speak of only 3 Asamkayakalpas, which are finite and limited? The disciples of Katyayaniputra. Although it is a matter of these numberless Asamkayas in the Mahayana Sutras, we do not believe in them entirely. The Mahayanists. That is a grave error, for the Mahayana Sutras are the true Buddha Dharma coming from the very mouth of the Buddha. You cannot reject them. Moreover, you derive your organ from the Mahayana. How can you say that you do not entirely believe it? You disciples of Katyayaniputra also say, the Bodhisattva accomplishes the actions producing the 32 marks in the desire realm and not in the realm of form or in the formless realm. Without a doubt, in the Arapiyadhatu there is neither body nor form and, as these 32 marks are bodily adornments, it is not possible to accomplish the actions that produce them in the Arapiyadhatu. But why could they not be accomplished in the Rupadhatu? In the Rupadhatu there are the great Brahmarajas who usually invite the Buddhas to turn the wheel of the Dharma. Wise and pure, they are capable of seeking Buddhahood. Why do they not accomplish the actions producing the 32 marks? You also say, the Bodhisattva accomplishes these actions in his human births and not in the other destinies. But he can accomplish them equally in animal or other destinies. Thus so Ka2 Long Wang, the daughter of Sagara, king of the Nagas, is a Bodhisattva of the 10th level. The Naga king Na-po Tata is a 7th level Bodhisattva, and the king of the Asuras, Lo-heu, is also a great Bodhisattva. Why do you say that the Bodhisattva cannot accomplish the actions producing the 32 marks in destinies other than the human destiny? You also say, the Bodhisattva accomplishes them in the human destiny and in Jambudvipa. It is reasonable to say that he cannot accomplish them in Utan Lo Uttarakuru. For their men are without individuality, attached to pleasure and without sharp faculties. But why could they not accomplish them in the other 2 continents, Ku Toni and Fupo Ti, where merit, wisdom and duration of life are much greater than in Jambudvipa? You also say, a volition is necessary to accomplish each mark. But in the time of a finger snap, the mind arises and ceases 16 times. In one thought, there is neither duration nor parts. How could it accomplish a mark of the great man? On the other hand, a mark of the great man cannot do without a mind for its accomplishment. Therefore only the coming together of many volitions can accomplish one single mark. In the same way, in order to carry a heavy load, one single man is not enough. The united strength of several men is necessary. Similarly, in order to accomplish a mark, a great mind is necessary, and to this effect, the joining of many volitions is indispensable. Therefore it is called the mark of 100 merits. It is impossible that a single volition could accomplish a determined mark. If other things cannot be accomplished by a single volition, what can be said of the mark of 100 merits? Why do you say that the mind of the Bodhisattva Sakyamuni was impure whereas that of his disciples was pure, that the mind of Bodhisattva Maitreya was impure whereas that of his disciples was pure? Where was that said? We cannot find anything like that in the Tripitaka or in the Mahayana. This statement is your imagination. You believe that only the Bodhisattva Sakyamuni saw the Buddha Pusya in his cave of precious stones and praised him with one single stanza for 7 days and 7 nights. But the Bodhisattva Maitreya also praised the Buddha Pusya in every way. The Apoto Na King, Avadana Sutra or the Avadhanasataka, is the only one that does not say anything about it. If you do not know that, that is not a sufficient reason. Then you add that the mind of Maitreya's disciples was pure. That is a complete contradiction. 2. The 6 virtues. You say, by the virtue of generosity, the Bodhisattva gives everything without feeling regret, like King Sibi who, to save the pigeon, gave his flesh to the falcon without feeling any regret. To give wealth is a lesser gift. To give one's body is a middling gift. To give anything whatsoever, provided that the mind is detached, is the highest gift. By telling the story of the gift of the body by King Sibi, why do you praise the middling gift as if it were the complete perfection of the virtue of generosity? Although its intention may be lofty and full of loving kindness and compassion, this middling generosity may or may not involve wisdom. King Sibi is like a man who would sacrifice his body for his parents, his family or his teacher. Since he knows that he is sacrificing his life for a pigeon, his generosity is middling. The disciples of Katyayaniputra. The Bodhisattva sacrifices himself for all beings, for his parents, for his teacher, or for all people. This is why if we accept your definition of highest generosity where detachment plays the essential part, the gift of the body will never constitute the complete virtue of generosity. The Mahayanists. Although he sacrifices himself for all beings, his mind is impure, for he does not know that he himself is non-existent. He does not know that the one who receives his gift is not a person, is not his teacher. He does not know that the thing given by him is in reality neither the same as or different from him. Since his mind is attached to